looking at me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video where today we are back on Gran Turismo Sport, and as you can see we are in the Super Formulas. But one thing that I made a mistake with is this happened last month, but I only got to do it now, so apologies for no video for like about 2 weeks. I started school recently, so I barely get to upload videos now, but I do actually still get time to record. So as you can see, we go green off the grid, starting off pole. But this is my very big mistake, because I'm very new to this. Watch what happens with me. I completely missed the braking, run wide. I surprisingly didn't get hit by anyone, so I was lucky with that. And then as you can see, falling down to 5th place. We just overtook the guys, but he's got the inside. Both of them have the inside. I thought they were going to hit me, so I went a bit wide just to stay out of trouble, and then I missed my braking again, and the entire field takes themselves out, and then someone punts me off again. But we're going to be able to fight our way back, because I got pole, set the quickest time, nearly in the top 10 I think, or top 100. Someone tries to hit me in the back again. I managed to avoid that. But as you can see, we've fallen to 9th place now. This guy has a 4-second penalty. And at this stage, what we're just going to do is get up to the top. As you can see, both of them have penalties. So as we get ready to come out of the final corner, you are going to see they fight with each other. This one turns in on me, the Hungarian. But they both serve their penalties, and the two drivers in front have penalties as well. So I use the overtake so they can stay off my slipstream. So now we are into P5, so into the braking zone. We got it stopped this time, thankfully, so we didn't bin it. Now I have this on the rear, all the way to the rear, so as you can see, I'm going to just let this person go. I didn't bother fighting, because as you can see, I would be able to fight back, but I just don't want to risk it, because I'm on a different strategy to him, because he's pushing and I want to fuel save a little. So as you can see, P5 has a penalty already. Again, 4-second penalty, so he's going to have to serve that, and I will be up back into 5th place. So nearly into the pit stop phase, you can see, bang into the wall, come out, SR down. This was a tricky pit lane for me, because I pretty much always get it wrong, whether it's group 3, group 4, group 2, and even group X. So I wouldn't be surprised if I kept hitting it. So into turn number 11, you can see the Polish driver's gone off. He brakes on me, because it's basically Canada all over again. He goes off the track, comes across, blocks me, so I can't get by him, and he has a 6-second penalty in total, so I'll be able to get past him simply. And then after that, I felt like I could get up to 3rd place, but in the end I just didn't feel like he could do it. So as you can see, he's gone off, flickering backwards. But yeah, P3 managed to build a minimal gap, a tiny gap, and I just decided to use up as much fuel as I can to the end, because why not? And that was race number 1 out of race number 3 done, and we finished in 4th place. So a good recovery from a few mistakes. We are higher than our expected place to finish, so that is a good result for me, because I'm near enough to dropping down to driver rating B, which isn't bad because I'm still going up. But as you can see, in last place, Fist the Rainbow. He is a quick driver. I've seen him in a previous video. He starts from the back and gets up to the top. I was amazed to be racing against two A+ drivers, but I wasn't surprised for what you were about to see into turn 1. But I'm pretty sure you can guess it before we start. So I expect the place to finish this time is 12th, but we start in 3rd, so if we could keep it, then that would have been a very good amount of points for us. So as you can see, we go green. I get a really good start, and the guys behind, I tried defending, but again, this is what happens into the first corner. Well, like, I just get a tap and then I spin out, and then I drop all the way down to 17th. I did try brake decent enough. I thought I did well, and as you can see, this guy just brake checks me. I wasn't having any of this, so I went for the lunge because he brakes early again. Guy on the left tries a cutback, doesn't work. He shoves me out of the way, and then this is what he just does. He tries to punt the Italian off. The Italian gets distracted. The Danish driver ends up losing control. Thought he was going to hit us, so me and the Italian both take the escape route. I get past the Italian in an aggressive way. I did apologize to him because I didn't actually mean that. I would have given the place back, but as you can see, he dropped right at the back. And it's not an excuse. I just would have given the place back, but I just didn't. I did apologize to him, and he forgave me. But as you can see, instantly overtaken. I don't know if he tried sideswiping me, but he didn't. And as you can see, battled for 7th place here. I want to see how many people I can overtake before turn 1. But no, we entered the pit lane. But now this is where I completely screwed up. You can see 250 kilometers, drop down 100 kilometers. I pick up a 5-second penalty for that. At that point, I felt like completely quitting the race. But if I do, I would be demoted to driver rating B, because as an A rated, I would lose more points than what I would lose for quitting when I was B rated. So coming around the last corner, serving the penalty in the only penalty gate on this track, and we're about to see what it's costed me. I would have been closer to these guys, but I managed to actually catch up to them, even with the penalty. Now, as you can see, the fellow Irishman has a 0.5 second penalty. I'm going to go by him, and as you can see, someone else has to put fuel in. And now I'm just going to try overtake. He's going to defend, that's fine. I was trying to think of doing a superstar move on the outside, but I'm not that talented with a pad yet, and I now have a wheel, so I may as well try it with the wheel in Super Formula because I'm very strong with it. So running wide, but keeping in the track limits, because if I was to have all 4 wheels off, it'd be a mess. So running wide there, could have gotten a penalty, but got away with it. The Irishman behind also did the same mistake. Now, as you can see, a time bomb comes up. He makes a mistake, goes wide. I almost follow him as well, and as you can see, he rams into the fellow Irishman and completely knocks himself out. Coming around the last corner, we are going to finish 9th place this time. Yellow flags are out. This person, I feel like, just wanted to troll me because he stopped at the line. He didn't have a penalty at all, so he basically just tried trolling me, which didn't help me at all, but didn't make me care really either. So on to the final race now. We have finished 4th, and then we have finished 9th. And very soon we will see where we finish in the final race. So as you can see, we're just looking 9th place, and then onto the final race now. Bit of a mixed lobby. We got A+, lowest B, and then I after the first 2 races, I think I know what mistakes I've done and how I can stop it. My expected place to finish now is 9th again, as from when I finished 9th last race. So if I don't mess up, then should be good. So we go green, get a really good start, and turn off traction control. I try going up staying behind him on the inside, and I just get a shunt from behind, and then I managed to survive this one actually. Someone else was sent into the Shadow Realm, and as you can see, Blackbird, I wanted to bump draft him so we can gain, because this was my first day doing these races. So as you can see, he comes across, sideswipes me, and then he decides to brake check me into this corner. I do go past him, but then he comes alongside, overtakes. I didn't bother because look, he cuts the corner again to pick up another penalty. I was going to lunge up the inside because at this stage I was angry, but I knew what he was going to do, so I decided to back away, and I could see he was just going to cut across like that. So I lost the place during that little flash through, and we go past Blackbird, and we are now going to gain another position before we enter turn 1. Another Italian's up in the distance, so we could gain another, but this is the frustrating thing. He's 6/10ths back, like 14 car lengths back, and he goes for a lunge. Now this is why some Spaniards I honestly hate racing with, because they are never clean, they always just ram you. Most Spaniards are clean. I raced one before, they were brilliant. Now into first corner, I gain a place. Very nicely done, and as you can see, there's a reason why we say karma, and this proves karma very well. You can see the Spaniard spins around into a perfect 360, and I just swoop past. That's why I didn't bother going for a lunge back at him, because first it ruined my driver rating, and as you can see, someone else does for a second lunge at me. I managed to get into the corner quick enough, and as you can see, Kimi Raikkonen, 84 years old, as a British driver. Now we all know he is the Iceman as a Finnish driver, and there was another driver in last place known as the Iceman. So it's either Kimi is British or he's German, so you guys can decide in the comments below which one is he secretly as a second nationalist, British or German. So as you can see, the Brit goes past me, going up the inside. I don't bother fighting it because I just had no I had no point for it. So another German fights with me before the pit lane. He spins out, and I didn't do anything there. I was holding my normal line. This time I get the corner right, perfectly done, sweeping back out. And as we come across, I unfortunately didn't jump them with the undercut. They managed to get by, and then mistakenly I hit into Kimi Raikkonen. He did shut the door on me a little, so I didn't really have a choice to go anywhere. I did feel like I was going to make the corner, but then again I probably wouldn't. As you can see, the German swoops past both of us, and Blackbird's behind me. At this point I was still angry with him, and I was going to double defend, but then I'm a clean, respectful driver. I don't do that sort of stuff. So as you can see, he goes by. I felt like he was going to ram me, but apparently he didn't. I try the inside. I back out because I was pretty sure he was going to ram me again. Went a little wide, and then as you can see, the other Brit goes around the outside. Nicely done. And I have to sit into 10th place. And I cut the corner, I think, a little, and this is what happens, a 1 second penalty. So serving it, and then as you can see, Kimi Raikkonen tries to sideswipe me. Unfortunately for him, he didn't actually get it to work. But this time, as you can see, the Italian of Blackbird gets himself a penalty, and here I was a bit worried of what he would do, but I managed to go by him, safe and sound. And then we start onto the penultimate lap before we cross. I have plenty of fuel to the end, so I'll be fine. As you can see, the Italian goes around the inside of me. I cut across and go back in, but at this point all I had was the main straight, which was my main advantage, because I'm pretty much turbo in here. Like you can see, I stopped using overtake for one moment. I just stayed behind him. Didn't know if he was going to sideswipe, but he didn't bother, so I just go by. Now we're on the last lap, and I've only used half of my overtake boost, so the fact that I've only used half of it when I could actually use more is a surprise. But I decided to save this for the Italian because I wanted to keep him at bay, because he's much stronger than me here. So as you can see, I have enough fuel, so I pushed to the end and we finished in 10th place. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell as well. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.